My greatest criticism of Obi, I love him as a person.
Yeah.
I think he's brilliant and all, but I can't divorce him from the fact that he worked hand in hand with Abacha. He was the MD of the National Ports Authority. Under a regime like General Sani Abacha's regime.
Yeah.
We know that in this world, the corruption of a country starts at its ports.
Yeah.
How can we have this great, fantastic political leader who is a saint today but worked with General Abacha?
Nigerians have an idea that you may need to look for a saint, but there is corruption even in the Vatican where the Pope is. There is corruption in Mecca where people go as the Holy Land to go and stone the devil at the Mount of Arafat. The issue is, are the characters and competencies of a person pointing to the fact that you can use public office for public good? If you want to check on those bases, Peter Obi, a person like him, has been consistent with his politics. And look, if you want to really be fair to the person of Peter Obi, of course he could have worked in the Abacha administration, he could have worked, but what has been his track record? What was his wealth before going into public office as a governor? What did he get after? Remember that for the kind of opposition Peter Obi has been, if there was one thing that the government could have had against Peter Obi, he should be in court. The person who succeeded Peter Obi, Chief Wilberforce Obiano, is in the EFCC book.
One thing is to support someone, and one thing is to know about someone. This guy, Peter, that have been trending since last week. Yeah, that was from Saturday, because the Honest Bunch cast actually gave a snippet of the video from Saturday, yes. So since Saturday, he has been trending until they released the full video yesterday, and the full video was massive. You watch the video and you saw what he said about Peter Gregory Obi. Even what is it, Daddy Freeze? You know that Freeze doesn't know where to stand. All these people are the kind of people that don't know their left from their right or their right from their left. You understand? Same thing with Reno. First way did a mock. You get? So you can see that they were actually trying to dig out some should I say unknown facts, or some facts that are not being that they didn't even do their fact checking before coming up to ask those questions, saying that Peter Obi worked with Abacha, and he wanted to say every corruption in Nigeria all started during the time of Abacha. But thank God for him, God saved him, and he used a phrase that every corruption in the country starts from somewhere. You get? And Peter Obi was lucky to serve during the time of Abacha. Thank God for Peter. Peter told him that Peter Obi has made his money before he became a public servant, before he even started serving Abacha, serving during Abacha's regime. So one thing you should know is, as Peter said in this interview, is for you to know who you are supporting. You don't just come out and throw your support or throw your weight at someone you don't even know his or her history. In all the lions, in all the snakes we have seen in Nigeria to date, Peter Obi still remain the only competent person or competent being we can actually give our little trust, because right now, as Peter has said in this interview, his colleague, or the person that actually came into office after Peter Gregory Obi, is facing charges. But Peter Gregory Obi, that people are accusing that he was this, he was that, he was this, there's no case against him anywhere. You always say it, if there's a case against me, bring it up. Where I dashed you money, where I laundered money, where I did this, bring it out. I will come and answer. That's what they call competency, credibility, accountability, being able to account for what you did in the years past. You don't tell, but you see they tell you what you need to do. 杜上是老佛啊，给上手，给上是龙王是哦，乌龙上是龙寿风是啦，给上来了是。See, it's very simple. Throw your weight where you know that Nigeria will move forward. And for me, always with Peter Gregory Obi. For now, until we see someone more competent, more credible than him or like him. Simple. Peace be unto you.